Good morning, America. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Great morning, 2024, February 6th. How you folks doing out there? I am Jay Works, the host of Street Savvy. We got a great show for you guys this morning, and I welcome all my viewers, especially on Facebook Live, YouTube TV. We got a great show. Great topic this morning. Topic is huge, controversial, but it's always something that we can talk about. How does the black and brown people in America handle racism? That's the topic. And we have some news of the day and we have some stories. So let's get with it, folks. Again, I'm Jay Works. This is Street Savvy, the podcast. Let's get it started. Okay, sports news. Joel Embiid is getting surgery on his knees, and he will be out extensive time for the Philadelphia 76ers, an NBA basketball franchise. Is a very well respected and American franchise. They just got hit. Joel Embiid, before the 2000 season, Joel's been hit with a lot of injuries. He was nicknamed the Process before college as well, and now here's another major injury. Folks, I don't know. Is he gonna return back to the form he's in, MVP form? You know, he's definitely the reigning MVP of the league, and he's still putting up numbers that he put up last year. He's putting up better numbers again this year. So hopefully Joel Embiid can bounce back. The storyline says, hey, listen, Joel is expected to miss time for the knee surgery. Can the 76ers stay afloat? You know, they got the Boston Celtics in front of them. You got the Knicks is climbing daily. You got the Milwaukee Bucks is right there. They just signed Doc Rivers as a new coach. Fired the young coach over to Adrian, not Daly. Excuse me, Adrian. See you later, producer. So you know, who knows, man? I hate to hear that when our athletes, prominent athletes, get hurt. Hope he bounce back. In other news, the Grammys, very explosive comments coming from a lot of superstars. I swear there's a lot of snubbing going on in the community of any genre of music, especially when it comes down to sales, popularity, and the music that's trending. Eminem was quoted, I don't know when he was quoted, allegedly, just saying that, hey, the Grammys, they get you wound up. They get you wound up with coming there, sitting there, getting your hopes up high for a category, album of the year, best rap album, best outcoming artist, you name it, female rap artist of the year, album of the year, and you don't win somebody you never heard of. You never heard of. He's saying he's quoted saying he will never show up to the Grammys in a million years. And also, Jay-Z accepted his award for Icon for the Global Dr. Dre Impact Award at the Grammys. He accepted his award and he had a nice speech towards the Grammys. He says, listen, hey, people are leaving here robbed. Some people thinking they got robbed. Some people in the wrong categories. Some people shouldn't be here. Some people have won a lot of Grammys, but never the album of the year. Some people has won album of the year, never won a Grammy. Go figure, folks. Jay-Z thinking the Grammys got to get it right. His last words, Grammys, get it right. Get it right. Folks, over the recent years that I've been watching the Grammys, I thought a lot of folks got snubbed. It was years that I thought Bobby Brown or New Edition should have more Grammys. And maybe I'm just being biased. but I thought they got snubbed. I thought Guy got snubbed over the years. I thought a lot of different artists got snubbed. You know, um, but who am I? Just my opinion. I'm a little guy, little guy. But I do have an opinion on that. So that's the news, and there's a lot of things trending. COVID-19 is trending again. Supreme Court is trending with stories. We're gonna have those stories in the latter part of the week. Folks, please stay tuned. Um, a lot of things going on, but we're gonna make sure we get to it. And that was news in the story today. The topic of the day, folks. Do the black and brown people of America, how do they handle? How do black and brown people handle racism in America, folks? Uh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, my American people. Please, let's talk about it. I am very curious, enlightening what's going on. Look like America's going backwards when it comes to racism. Um, just recently, presidential candidate on the Republican side, Nikki Haley, said, I quote her. She said, America has never been racist. We don't have no racists in America. She didn't say it's some racist thing going on. She says it's no racist. And she got a lot of backlash about that. A lot of bloggers have coming out, a lot of superstars and regular people who run these networks and saying, hey, Nikki, you got a problem. Either you blind or you just stupid or ignorant as far as things that's going on in America for before you was born. And has pissed a lot of black folk definitely off. Politicians as well as regular people, as well as industry folks, and I'm one of them. I'm one of them. Racism lies every day in the black and brown community, and not even know their own community in the world today. In America, it's definitely in America, people hate you for the color of your skin, hate me for the color of our skin, America. And it's sad that we have prominent figures thinking America's not racist. I don't even beg to differ. I said, you publicly crazy. When a person can deny you work, welfare, childcare, abilities to learn, knowledge, abilities to take care of your family, feed yourself, to rent an apartment, to rent a home, to buy a house, to buy a car, you name it. Because the color of your skin, that's bigger than all of us. Racism is bigger than any one of us, one and only person. But we all feel it in an adept way, folks. Racism hurts me to my core, not just because of me, the one person, Jay Works. It's the people who lies and breathe the same air I breathe every day, who's the same color as me. And A1 is my family, my kids, my grandkids, my siblings, aunts, uncles, nieces, nephews, cousins, children's wife, family alike. We all every day get shunned upon, get disrespected because of color of our skin in some shape, form, or fashion. School, work, just driving. I told folks a story about a year or two ago. I'm in a prominent area in Syracuse, upstate New York here on James Street. Great area. I'm going to the pump. I pump my gas. I'm ready to pull out the gas station, take a left on James Street. An elder Caucasian lady looked at me. I looked right at her because I'm coming right out. She said, my peripheral vision, right forward. Her door is locked. Click, click. And gave me that look. Now I'm in a Range Rover. Something I know costs more than her car. I'm not ignorant to the fact. But who she thought I was, who she think I am, that's her issue. That's not my problem. But what's ignorant about it is it's still going on today. And this woman probably thought I was going to jump out and do something. I don't know what she thought. I don't know what's in her mind. I don't know what's in a lot of people mind who's racist in America against black and brown folk. But I'm going to tell you, it's ignorant, is indignified. It shows the hatred and anger that you carry within your heart, because that's heartless. You got to have that embedded in you to hate somebody for the color of their skin. And I think the question is, how do black and brown handle it? I think we've been handling it pretty well. I think some handle it different and better than others, but we all feel it the same way. No matter how much you don't want to be black, how much you don't want to hear the negative, how much you don't want to see the race car, how much you know people are ignorant, how much you know white people are really going to be hysterical towards you and hypocritical towards you and biased towards you. We still handle it with grace and dignity, as long as they don't put your hands on you, as long as you don't touch me. But it shouldn't be. I should have to recognize it. I and black people alike and brown should not have to recognize racism at its finest. And we have it here in America. It's so blatantly, it's so disrespectful, it's so disworthy. You don't know who to trust. You do not know who to trust, America. When it comes down to your pride, your dignity, your leadership as a black man and woman or child in school, middle school, high school, elementary, racism lies everywhere for us. It's a painful situation that black and browns go through every day of their life. I don't think it's one moment the thought leaves our head, black and brown folk, that someone dislikes us for the color of our skin, for the nature of it. It's the most saddening and disheartening thing in the world to me, besides for black and black crime. Yes. It ain't no way to figure it out, which is why I'm being hated on. I don't understand it. You know, America, please let me know if you have a rule to this madness, if you have forgiveness in your heart, or if not, black and brown people, racism is poison. It's worse than hate and envy. It's part of the South, folks. I would never go. I'm telling you. I'm scared of the word Mississippi. And despite what things go on down there, especially now, in the last several months, it's been thought of 215 graves behind a jail in Jackson, Mississippi. People has been buried without no knowledge, no regulation of who they are. People have been murdered. People has been targeted and killed and buried down in Jackson, Mississippi. You think I need my black ass to go down there? Or my family? Or my friends? Or my constituents? Or friends and family who like me? I don't care what anybody say about down there in Jackson or Mississippi, period. Racism is not a place It's not a place or a site for it anywhere, any state, any country, any city, any continent. And yet, America is supposed to be the home of the brave, the land of the free, is actually the home of the slaves. And that's without a doubt. Well, you can get a top leading candidate in the Republican side, Nikki Haley, saying America's not racist. Oh, we got a problem, folks. And it's in the United States Senate where the biggest problem lies. And the problem's bigger than them. On both sides is racism at its finest. Older white men and women, older politics with the same rhetoric against black and brown people in the Senate and the House, as well as in the streets of America. But instead, we want to talk about billions given to immigrants in other countries, have nothing to do with me or you. And we still got poor, poverty-stricken neighborhoods in the biggest cities in America: Texas, LA, New York, Chicago, Boston, DC, all across the homeland. Homeless people. It's more homeless children in the United States than it's anywhere. Besides for the motherland. Folks, I don't understand, and I will never understand it. I'm not here to understand racism. It is no place for racism anywhere, folks. I don't care who you talk to. I don't care who advising you. It's a damn shame these kids got to go to school and hear it and see it and believe it. It's actually a factual truth of racism still embedded in certain people, in certain backgrounds, in certain cultures. And that's a fact. And I believe it. I believe a lot of folks say, hey, that's why I don't vote. I believe it. I believe it. Millions of people in this country, black and brown, don't go and vote because they don't think it matters. It don't look like it matters. It don't feel like it matters. And we see, people see on certain levels of politics, it don't matter. And that's a fact. Because they are sick and tired of the promises that these old white men and women have done to get to these public positions. It's unbelievable, America. That racism is at its highest peak when it comes to the black and brown community, even overseas. I just seen the podcast, I think up in China, over in China. The China national team was getting off the bus. It was several black and brown people. And you heard, Niga, 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 Niga. These are fans heckling black and brown players. You don't think that even hurted me to hear that, let alone these players are getting paid for it. How much thick skin do you have? I think that's got to be the most scariest thing in another country. Getting heckled, getting disrespected, and maybe getting killed or hurt. We don't know. But they show display it. But yet, we still vote and look up to these people. And they're the master puppets behind the jail system, behind the industry, behind the music industry. Racism is no room for it. It's not a place for it. It's not a holiday for it. It's not a beginning for it. It needs to be an ending. It needs to be a stop. Because my people, black and brown, has lived and breathed and died all because of racism. It's not a fad, folks. It's not something we all can just shut a blind eye to. It's days I done walked in this world, on this earth, in this country, in restaurants, stores, Kentucky Fried Chicken, McDonald's, Piggly Wigglies, Crackle Barrels, Price Choppers, Stop and Shop, Star Market, Walmart, Costco's, Clean Foods. Are these people going to harm my food? Are they going to lie on me saying I stole it? You know what's embedded in me today? Taking my family to the store, any store in America, you name it. Dick's, Marshall's, Macy's, Walmart, Christmas tree. Don't touch nothing. And I got plenty of money. My kids got plenty of money. But them being accused by somebody of a different background, of a different color, haunts me every day. You know what the littlest things that haunts me? In good old America is the alarm going off in the store, the buzzer, embarrassment. Knowing one of the employees can leave it on there. It's a form of what we have been succumbed to because of the color of our skin. The people follows you, mimic you, wears the clothes we wear, the style, the culturist things we do as black folk and brown. White people mimic it to the day. Our conversations, the way we wear our hair, our persona, our music, our genres of music, our apparels, our businesses, our vehicles, the way we hook up our vehicles, to what we do to our vehicles. Still, is millions of them who's out there that hate the color of our skin, black and brown. America, these are my words to close out this topic. No, a racist person in America is the most hatefulest thing ever. A racist person anywhere on any continent is the worst thing ever. But one thing that do decides me from me to you or anyone else is black and brown is the color of our skin. Never not believing in the color of your skin. It's always brown and black and beautiful for you and your family and whoever else likes it. Because we have lack of the knowledge of the day when the black and brown community is going to realize you are not the minority anymore. You're the majority, folks. Stand up, black folk, for your rights and your color of your skin. And no, racism don't have a place anywhere, no longer in your community, your state, your city, and your country, America. God bless. Black and brown.